Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. His first carry, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, it's Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Third down, here's Haskins. He finds an opening past the 40. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 54 Mike. So don't say nothing.
Here's Hines. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, and it's third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Right there, 54 Mike. 61. That's right. Mike. That's it. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here I come. 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hines. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. The catch made by Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I got you, son. I got you, son. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Texans' 20-yard line.
On the ball. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 66.
Now it's Hines. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here we go. Go to base. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he's got Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Haskins forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Dwayne Haskins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Check 9. Hey, 59! Check 55! 59! Don't get nervous.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come on, QB, come on.
Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It moves to 2nd and 10.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Put that team on the clock. Hey, 59!
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Flushed out right and incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Dolphins on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Christian Wilkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Silver.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. He'll set up the screen to Dre. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Haskins. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Switch gears, switch gears. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Get it down. Joker, joker, joker. 24. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. 49.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 13.
On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. No gain on this defense, no gain. Watch the safety creep. Back. No. Off. Shift.
Throwing again is Watson, escaping the pressure right. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and now it's third down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 55. It's been a long day for you. 59. Check 55 to Mike. And we got to get
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54. 55, go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike, 55.
Here's Watson, throwing again. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And it's caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They come out here in the eye. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on, 18 Gator. Watch 54. Watch, man. Dude. Mike's 54. Man, I got you. Man, shut up.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Watson to throw again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, got four down. Tight on. 24.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Completes this to Waring. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Under 10. Under 5. 22, check, Bomber. 22, check, Bomber. SOS.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. 20! He finds his target, Fuller. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Watson hands this to Foreman. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd and 7, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here I come. 55, my God, 55.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down, Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Big Ed.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike 54. All day, baby. All day.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it.
On second down now, it's Hines. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Check. Crouch. 81. Crouch.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Check three.
They run again with Hines. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
55. Right there.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They set up the screen to Penny, and they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch the run.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. They'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
On 1st down, Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Dolphins, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.
Grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. I ain't in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout.